I want to know from you, what are some games that you think have incredible storytelling?
My first pick, it is a doozy. I just told you guys about it a couple of months ago, and that was Mafia Definitive Edition. Gentlemen, if you're looking for a story-based game, I'm telling you, this is it. It opens in 1930s America with the main character, Tommy Angelo, meeting a detective in a diner, and then he starts to turn on the entire Solari crime family, and then the game kind of rewinds back to the very beginning. And they put you in Tommy's shoes when he was a lot younger. You get to live this whole life in the mob. The game is beautifully made and fun enough to play, but it's also really just the story that stands out. Man, I just wish more games would follow their footsteps in storytelling and then the climax of the story, because it pays off in such an amazing way, and there's so many emotional levels to it. I could not recommend it more. So definitely, if you have a chance, check out Mafia Definitive Edition.
My first pick in this category, it's got to be Max Payne 1. And I'm telling you, there's so much to love about this game. Flawed protagonist, just going guns blazing through the streets of New York in a wintry wonderland. The story mainly is told through these comic book panels, and you're just trying to see where these drugs are coming from and some murder going on in the family. It is just such an awesome storytelling piece. I mean, all of them are great, but in my opinion, this original game was just such a standout. I remember playing it on PC and PS2, and boy, those games hold up really well. And I'm hoping Rockstar gives us that remaster of the first one and doesn't change it too much, because I am looking forward to playing this one again.
My first one might not be one that you would normally think of has a good story, but I totally think it's Grand Theft Auto 5. So this game starts out with this huge, I mean, I don't know why I'm going to explain the game. We everyone's played it. But it starts out with this huge bank shootout with cops. You're doing a robbery. You escape, but you think someone's dead and you don't know what happened. And then it cuts to the future and you're playing as Franklin, someone who wasn't even involved in this. You're introduced to this brand new character. Then you start playing as Michael. And then you start playing as this nutty guy, Trevor. And you're experiencing how all three of these stories come together. Franklin's kind of like this new guy on the scene, like new criminal basically, and Michael takes him under his wing, and then they run into Trevor again, and it's kind of this one long crime scene that you're involved in, and I think is an absolute blast, full of twists and turns. So much fun to play. I really enjoyed playing it. I just think it's an overlooked game for story, and how it hasn't been adapted into a movie or a TV show yet is beyond me.
So my second pick might surprise you, and it's Far Cry 3. Now hear me out, but Far Cry 3 actually told a really compelling story that stuck with me that I think a lot of people have overlooked or forgotten. You play as Jason Brody, an overprivileged college kid on vacation with his friends and brothers. Jason and his crew are kidnapped by pirates, and one of his brothers is killed right in front of him, right in the intro. The rest are scattered and presumed dead or missing, and Jason escapes and ends up in the jungle completely out of his element, just basically a kid trying to survive. And from there, the story really kicks in. Jason goes from soft and shaken to a hardened jungle warrior, and the shift just isn't physical, it's psychological. There are some dark, mind-bending twists that have to do with the villain Voss and Citra. It had some really hard-hitting, cool scenes, and then at the end, it doesn't end how you would expect. And man, I wish more of the Far Cry games had been that influential. And
I wish more games did the evolution of a character like they did with this. It's not just that he was getting more skill tree upgrades as he went through. Like, you really felt he was learning. His personality changed as he went through. This character really evolved as it went through. And I don't know that I've seen any other game that has matched that sort of evolution.
I agree. And then he gets all tatted up, and by the end, he's humping Citra and shooting dudes. It's wild.
Plus, he's hot.
Yeah, that's
and Voss is kind of hot too.
Yeah, for sure. That always helps.
For my second pick, it would be Indigo Prophecy. Now, this game came out in 2005. This is sort of the Godfather. Think of Heavy Rain, think of Detroit. It's that type of game. It's a cinematic interactive thriller where an ordinary man named Lucas Kane becomes the center of a supernatural mystery after committing a murder while in a trance. Yeah, I thought it was really fun because it was just so unique at the time. And then, I think that the allure of that style of game kind of wore off. But when it first came out, I was like, wow, this is really a good time.
My final one is not just one game, it's actually 3 games, and it's gotta be the Mass Effect trilogy. Storytelling in this game is absolutely incredible. At first, you're Commander Shepard, you're trying to figure out what's happening with this one dude this evil dude that's been causing evil stuff to happen, and then you find out, oh, he's actually being controlled by this ancient alien race this huge, they're basically spaceships, alien spaceships that have come down. And then in the second one, you find out that there's this old race of people. You're thinking that they're this ancient race of super intelligent people. And then the second one, they end up being your enemy because they're the collectors, and you're having this big attack with them. And then in the third one, you're fighting the entire race of these giant space squids that are coming to destroy basically human race, basically life as you know it in your universe. It is insane. I loved the first one. I don't know. The first one was...
The remake was good, though. The remake of the first one. They fixed a lot.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's what it was. I play the first one.
Play it on Game Pass. It's great.
I played the remake. Great stuff. Let us know what you guys think of our picks in the comments. Let us know if we're right or wrong.
And if you have a question you want us to discuss on a future episode, feel free to email us at goodplayingwithyou@gmail.com.